The problem isn't how much you earn, that's where your money disappears to. Have you ever reached the end of a completely normal month, looked at your account balance, and felt a silent sense of unease? Nothing out of the ordinary happened. No emergency. No large purchases. Just rent, groceries, gas, a few meals out, some subscriptions, normal life. And even so, the money disappeared. You worked the same hours. He received exactly what he expected. And yet, nothing was left. Most people stop there and come to the same conclusion. I need a higher salary. If I earn more, this wouldn't be a problem. I am poorly paid. This belief seems logical, and it is comfortable too, because it places the problem outside of yourself. But here is the uncomfortable truth. For most people in the United States, the real problem isn't the income. It is the way modern life silently drains money without ever seeming irresponsible. Your money isn't disappearing because of one big mistake. It is leaking out through dozens of small, normalized decisions that nobody questions anymore. And that is exactly what makes it all so dangerous. Think about how spending works today. No luxury spending, not extreme casas. Just the average American lifestyle. Let us talk about food. Eating out used to be an occasional thing. Today it has become routine. Fast food, takeout food, delivery apps, coffee shops. A quick meal here, a coffee shop over there. One delivery because you way tired. Individually, it doesn't seem like a problem. $10, $15, $20. But when a quick meal turns into 4 or 5 times a week, the math changes quickly. Fast food is no longer cheaper. A combo meal easily costs $15. A delivery service turns a $20 meal into $35 after taxes and tip. And somehow, we all accept this as normal. You are paying restaurant prices for convenience food in boxes, often food in the car or on the couch. The quality isn't improved. The quantity isn't improved. Only the price. And people keep paying because it is easy. Because everyone does it. Because it seems to be part of modern life. The problem isn't eating out occasionally. The problem arises when convenience replaces intention. Now look at transportation. Car payments are one of the biggest drains on money in the United States. Not because cars are bad, but that is because people buy far more cars than they need, long before they can afford them. A new car loses a significant portion of its value the moment it leaves the dealership. Even so, millions of people finance brand new cars with long repayment terms, high interest rates, and monthly payments that silently dominate their budget. 7 years of installments, expensive insurance, maintenance, repairs. You pay a lot every month for something that is worth less each year. And why? Because in the United States, a car is not just for transportation. It is identity. It is about status. It is a proof of success. People don't buy cars based on logic. They buy based on what they feel when they sit in the driver's seat. And spending money to maintain an identity is one of the quickest ways for money to disappear. A reliable used car does the same job, same streets, same destinations, for a fraction of the cost. But that option doesn't seem exciting. And excitement comes at a high price. Now let us talk about housing. Not just rent or financing, but everything that comes with it. Furniture, decoration, reforms. There is constant pressure for your home to look perfect. Pinterest kitchens, Instagram rooms, smart home appliances, designer sofas. People finance furniture. They put renovations on the credit card. They update not because something is broken, but because they've become bored with the way it looks. And 5 years later, the trend changes, but the installments continues. Now think about the signatures, streaming, music, workout apps, softwares, delivery clubs. Each one seems small, $10, $15, $20. But when you add up 5, 6, 7 subscriptions, suddenly you are spending hundreds of dollars a month on things you hardly use. Most people don't even know how many subscriptions they pay for. He registered once, he forgot, and the money continues to leave quietly. The same thing happens with gyms. Gyms don't make money from people who go every day. They make money off those who don't go. Annual contracts. Cancellation fees apply. Optimism that becomes an obligation. You pay every month for something that makes you feel guilty for not using it. Nah, technology. New cell phones. New laptops. New gadgets. There is a new release every year. The camera is a little better. Slightly faster processor. Your current device is working perfectly. But marketing says it is outdated. So people are constantly switching. Thousands of dollars spent over several years for minimal improvements that don't change anything in life. And all of this adds up, not in a dramatic way, but in a silent and invisible way. That is why so many people earn a reasonable amount of money and still feel trapped. They are not irresponsible. They are not lazy. They simply live within a system designed to normalize excessive spending. Everything seems justifiable. Everything seems deserved. Everything seems to be alright. And when someone points this out, the reaction is usually defensive. So I can enjoy life. Do I have to live like a monk? That sounds miserable. But this isn't about deprivation. It is about control. True freedom doesn't come from buying everything you want. It comes from knowing that you don't need most things. Wealthy people don't stay wealthy because they earn infinitely more. They remain rich because they protect what they earn. They question habits. They postpone upgrades. They resist lifestyle inflation. When income increases, expenses do not automatically increase. Most people do the opposite. Earn more, and life immediately becomes more expensive. Larger apartment, better car, more convenience, more comfort, and they end up in the same place, but with larger numbers. The real difference between someone who is financially stressed and someone who is financially stable is not intelligence. It is awareness. Awareness of where the money really goes. If you tracked every dollar you spent for a month, you'd probably be shocked. Not because of a big mistake, but for dozens of small ones. The daily coffee, an extra delivery fee, the forgotten signature, an impulse swap, the purchase of "I deserve this." Each one harmless on its own, devastating forces together. And here's the change that transforms everything. You don't build financial security by earning more forever. You build security by saving more than you already earn. Peace of mind doesn't come from appearing rich. It comes from having options. To not panic when something unexpected happens. To sleep well at night, knowing that you are not one mistake away from stress. So no, the problem isn't just your salary. It is not just inflation. It is not just the economy. These are the silent decisions you make every week without thinking. And the good news is that you can change that without changing your income. Keep your cell phone on for longer. Cook more at home. Cancel what you don't use. Buy based on value, not appearance. Postpone upgrades. Questioning habits. Your life may seem less impressive online, but it will be much safer in real life. If this made you uncomfortable, that is a good sign. It means that something made sense. If you stayed until the end, comment control below so I know you paid attention. If this helped you see money in a different light, please like this post so more people can find this message. And if you don't want to keep wondering where your money disappears to every month, sign up because this is just the beginning.